Welcome to English Grammar and Writing Skills course of Edupome EdTech. You are watching the video with Manisha Bedi and the topic of the video is types of phrasal verbs. In the previous videos we have already talked about what are phrasal verbs and what is the difference between idiomatic and literal meaning of phrasal verbs. Alright, today we are going to read about the types. So there are four types of phrasal verbs. Okay. The first one is known as transitive verb. The second one is known as intransitive verb. Intransitive verb. Third one is known as separable verb. And fourth one is known as inseparable verb. We are going to talk about each verb one by one, alright? First of all, we're going to talk about transitive verbs. So what are transitive verbs? Now transitive verbs are those verbs which make use of an object, use object. Now what these objects are? These objects can be noun or pronoun. Let's see one example. If I say that she took off her apron. So first of all, chase out the phrasal verb. The phrasal verb is took off here. Took off is the phrasal verb. Alright. Took off is the phrasal verb. Okay. So after phrasal verb, there is the object coming over here. Okay. You can see she took off her apron. Alright. So transitive verb have the object. They will talk about the object. Alright. So there can be two things, that nouns are usually placed at the end of the transitive verb or immediately after the verb. So there are two things, that nouns are usually placed at the end of the transitive verbs or they are immediately used after the verb. Okay. Then the second thing is that pronoun objects are more often used after the verb. For example, if I say she took off her apron, in this case this is a pronoun here. So pronoun is immediately used after the phrasal verb. The pronoun is usually immediately used after the verb or before the short words like off, up or down. For example, if I talk about I went to see him off. Okay. To see off is the phrasal verb. It will be used just after the verb. This is the verb. So this pronoun will be used just after the verb. So these are those phrasal verbs which make a proper use of an object. And that is why you have to take care of these things while arranging the sentence. Whenever you are arranging the sentence, you have to make sure that you are arranging it in a clear form. The object and the verb are measured at equal quantity. So you will have to take a necessary check over here. Alright. Second thing is intransitive verb. Intransitive verb, the case is just opposite. We talked about that transitive verbs use an object, but intransitive verb, they do not make use of any object. Okay, they do not make use of any object. So these verbs are known as intransitive verbs. Alright, so these are used without any object, so it is very much easier to make any type of sentence. For example, if I say that she broke down, okay, broke down is the phrasal verb here. She broke down in the class after seeing her examination results. Okay. Here it does not tell anything about the act. It does not tell anything about the doer. Okay, she broke down. There is no use of an object. Even you will only say the subject is present here. The subject is present here, but the object is absent. Okay, so intransitive verbs do not make use of any object. Alright, in case of the example given here, you see that she broke down in the class after seeing her examination results. So this is a phrasal verb and there is no such use of an object. Okay, so in this case it is very much easier to adjust the sentences. Okay, there is no such condition applied as there is no use of object, so you do not have to worry that if your sentence is arranged in the right form. To make your concept more clear here, I will talk about two examples. For example, if I say that we waited, okay, and we say that we waited for him. A very simple example. Here is no use of phrasal verb or anything. If I say we waited, so we waited is a type of, we waited is type of an intransitive verb, alright. But if I say we waited for him, then it means we waited for whom? We waited for him. Okay, there is a proper use of pronoun here. So this type of verb will be known as transitive verb. Alright. Now let's talk about the third type of verb, that is separable verb. Third type of verb, that is separable verb. Now what are separable verbs? Now these are those phrasal verbs that can be separated or switched to different places of an object. For example, I can say that turn, for example, if I say that please turn the light on, okay, turn the light on, or I can also say please turn on the light, turn on the light. Turn on is what? Turn on is the phrasal verb used here. Turn on is the phrasal verb used and it has the literal or idiomatic meaning. It has the literal meaning. So if I can say please turn the light on, or I can also say please turn on the light. Okay, it can work in both the ways. It can work in both the ways. So these are those verbs. Separable verbs means these phrasal verbs can be separated. You can see that turn is here and on is here. Okay. These are separated, these phrasal verbs are separated and they can be put it right together, alright. So it can occur in both the forms, it can occur in two forms. Those type of verbs are known as separable, which can be switched. Those phrasal verbs which can be switched or separated, okay, which can be switched or separated to different places of an object, places of an object. These type of verbs are known as, called as separable verbs. Alright. Now the fourth type of phrasal verb is inseparable verb. Inseparable verb. Alright. So in case of inseparable verb, these are those verbs which cannot be separated. Even if the word itself says the meaning, that is inseparable, that means the verbs are, you cannot separate these verbs. Okay. So if I talk about an example like you should stay away, from bad habits. Or if I say that he gave up smoking to start a healthy lifestyle. Okay, he gave up smoking to start a healthy lifestyle. So in these two examples, you will see that he said that you should stay away from bad habits. Okay, so these are those phrasal verbs which you cannot separate. Okay, and again he gave up smoking to start a healthy life. This is one such example of inseparable verbs. Okay, so the phrasal verbs which cannot be separated are known as inseparable verbs. I hope the types of phrasal verbs, all the four types of phrasal verbs are clear to you. In the next videos, we are going to talk about some examples of phrasal verbs and the types of question asked. Alright.